Hey there, Shining fans! We finally have news about Shining Force Heroes of Light and Darkness. If you go to Vespa's website, Vespa being the developer that owned it and was working on it, you are greeted on the Korean side of the site with this. And obviously it's in Korean, but I've got it translating here. So just to jump right into it, Vespa is for sale. We've known that for a little while, that was going to happen, but they finally opened up to bids, and I didn't know this until it was already done, but from March 23rd to April 5th, they were accepting bids to buy the entire company. So, I'll scroll all the way down here. I won't read all of this to you because it's kind of a lot, and it's a bunch of legalese, but basically, there was open competitive bidding to try and save the company by just selling it off to somebody else. So here's all the legalese and stuff. You can pause the video if you would like to go ahead and read all of that. I should also say all of this today is brought to you by Club Wisdom 8. It's this guy right here. He covers a lot of Korean mobile gaming stuff, and I would have no idea where to even begin on all this if not for him. So definitely go check out his video. It's going to be linked in the iCard, which is going to be in the top right of your screen. Is that way? No, that way. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit confusing to look at yourself in a mirror. And yeah, so it'll be linked there, and it will also be in the description down below. So make sure to give him a follow. So basically, he's the one that turned me on to all of this. And we have more news than just it went up for sale, though. So, we have, here, it was really hard to find all these sources, not gonna lie. Mobidays participates in the acquisition of Vespa. Will you embrace King's Raid 2? Now, if you remember, King's Raid is Vespa's flagship series. It's their main thing, and Shining Force was kind of their secondary priority. So let's get into it. We actually know somebody invested. Somebody did make a bid. So that is Mobidays, a company specializing in prime economic digital ad tech. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird because I'm, again, translating all of this from Korean. But I know what you're thinking. Who is Mobidays? We're going to get to that. So, yeah, we'll keep going here. Here's about Vespa not doing very well. So this here says it was confirmed that Mobidays was included in the companies that participated in the final bidding. So that leads me to think several probably made offers. And this is, as Club Wisdom 8 pointed out, this is not always a public thing. So this is probably known because Mobidays wants it known, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so they don't want to make too much of a comment. Mobidays announced on March 22nd that it would carry out a new business, so this is not Moby Games, this is Mobidays. They are opening a subsidiary called Moby Games, and I know we're going to get to who Mobidays is. Basically, we'll go ahead and jump to that. Now, Mobidays is this ad company that specializes in phone ads. Now, this is what they say. So, Mobidays is a leading global mobile marketing company. I'm not going to read all this. Basically, they work in advertising. Now, Club Wisdom 8 was pretty skeptical of these guys for a couple of reasons, and I'm not sure I disagree. So you can see they were founded in 2014, and you have this list of their accomplishments that I'm going to kind of scroll. You can pause and read those if you want to. But the interesting thing is that, you know, we get 2017, 2018, 2019, and we don't have anything else. 2019 is where they just kind of stopped updating, which is a little bit odd, especially for a tech company. But even more odd is if I go back to their home, So efficiently connecting all the traffic in the world. And Club Wisdom 8 was really raking them over the coals for this. We have like a really early iPhone running an early iOS. Like, it's just an odd presentation. So yeah, here's what their website looks like. I tried to learn a little bit about them. I'm probably gonna black out the screen there because I don't want to show all their info too much, their phone number and stuff. But yeah, so they're an advertising company. Have they made games before? No. That's what this is talking about with this Moby Games thing. They are an advertising company that's decided to get into gaming. I think I just saw my camera go nuts there. I don't know what was up with that. But yeah, they decided to get into gaming. So these are the first 3 games that they're going to... Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything. These are the first 3 games that they're actually going to be putting out. So we'll go over those a little bit. They're called Magic Forest, and I think they're labeled. No, they're not. So I'm guessing this is Magic Forest here. This one's labeled Oasis Saver. And this other middle one that it auto-translates as Star Wars Project, tentative name. It's just a byproduct of the translating. This is not going to be a Star Wars game or anything like that. But basically, they already have 3 games in the works, and they are looking to acquire Vespa, apparently, because they're not doing the best either. So if I come over here, I'll show you the website I'm using. It's, again, I don't know what any of this is. It's all Korean tech news stuff that over my head. But this is saying that several of these other companies are getting into gaming, and this is a new thing. So it talks about ones that are not related to what we care about, but what is related is, it seems like the first game, as far as Club Wisdom 8 understood, is going to be this one, and this is going to come out late this year, 2023. So I don't know if they're even going to win the bid, but that'll be at least something to see how they run games. But yeah, if we come down here, where does it say? Yeah, right here. So this is for Moby Days, as far as I understand. Their sales records for last year had their stock drop 14.1% from the previous year, which is not great. It seems like they are, instead of doing this advertising thing, they're trying to diversify a little bit and get into gaming, and they're trying to make their shareholders happy by purchasing Vespa and going all in on King's Raid. I don't know about Shining Force. They don't mention it anywhere. But there's also a possibility that after one of these companies buys Vespa, if they're really just interested in King's Raid, that Shining Force will then again be up for sale separately. And if that's the case, we should crowdfund. I'm just kidding. But it's tempting, you know? You think about it. I don't know how much they would ask for that. Club Wisdom 8 seems to think that this is going to stick with a Korean company if Vespa just gets bought wholesale, but if Shining Force goes up for sale separately, a Japanese company also might get on board to take over the development on that. So that is about all I know. I will list both of these websites in the description so that you can go and read for yourself. And that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you think about this. I wasn't really sure how to end this video because it's a lot of stuff that's just over my head. Do you guys think that Vespa is going to get bought wholesale? It seems like they really need it because they even claim, I forget where it is, I think it's over here, that King's Raid is not even being run anymore. Like, the servers are just oh yeah, right here. King's Raid is not even being managed. Like, it's still up on stores and stuff, but it seems like the skeleton crew is not even there keeping it running anymore. So, I don't know. Things do not look good for Vespa, but hopefully somebody buys all this and makes a game that's really, really special that we're all very into. So let me know what you guys think. Are you hopeful? Are you not hopeful? Are you interested in trying to, you know, maybe I've got a millionaire or billionaire that watches the channel very quietly, and this is your chance. If you want to own a piece of Shining history, you can come forward and potentially buy Vespa or later Shining Force by itself. Call me if you're going to. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you, and see you next time.